I have been screaming at my TV for the last hour. Can we please talk about this? Because I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight with the way things are going down in port. Charles. I mean, seriously. I've been waiting, literally waiting for 7 long, miserable years for Nathan West to come back to us. Ever since that heartbreaking exit in 2018 where we all cried our eyes out, I have held on to the tiniest shred of hope that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't really gone. And now he is finally actually miraculously alive. He is standing in Dante's office. He is breathing. He is looking as gorgeous as ever. And this is a massive capital B, but why in the name of all that is holy are the writers trying to ruin the Naxi reunion before it even happens? I am shaking. I am literally shaking. Okay, let me back up. I'm getting ahead of myself because I am just so emotional right now. If you watched Thursday's episode, or if you've been stalking the spoilers like I have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We have Nathan West back from the dead, finally about to see Maxie Jones. Maxie, who just woke up from a coma. Can we just appreciate the sheer soap opera perfection of that setup? It's classic GH. It's what we live for. It should be the most romantic, tear-jerking moment of the decade. So why does it feel like a train wreck waiting to happen? Because of Lulu. Look, I love Lulu. I've been rooting for her since she was a rebellious teen. I was thrilled when she finally came out of her own coma or whatever limbo she was in, honestly. It's hard to keep track of who is in a coma in PC these days. But this thing with her and Nathan, no. Just no. Spoiler alert, not that you need it if you're reading this. Lulu is over there confessing to Laura that she has feelings for Nathan. And worse, he has feelings for her. They have mutual feelings. Since when? I know they've been bonding since his return, and I know trauma bonds are real. But are you seriously telling me that Nathan West, the man who loved Maxie Jones with a purity that made us all believe in love, is suddenly making hard eyes at her best friend while Maxie was unconscious? I can't. I literally can't. And watching Lulu pour her heart out to Laura today, I felt for her. I really did. She's terrified. She's worried that when Nathan and Maxie see each other, the magic will snap back into place and she'll be left out in the cold. She's worried Maxie will pick up on the vibes between her and Nathan. And honestly, she should be worried. This is Maxie Jones we're talking about. She has a radar for this stuff. If she wakes up, finally sees her husband, who has been dead for 7 years, and then notices him looking at Lulu a certain way, she is going to burn Port Charles to the ground. And I might help her. Am I the only one who feels this way? I know some of you are probably shipping Nalu. Is that a thing? Please don't let that be a thing. But for those of us who suffered through the Peter August years, we earned a proper Nathan and Maxie reunion. Don't taint it. Then you have poor Spinelli. Oh, Spinelli. My heart breaks for the jackal. Brooklyn is trying to counsel him, telling him it's going to be okay, but we all know the truth. Spinelli has always been the placeholder. He's the safety net. He knows it. Maxie knows it deep down, and now that Nathan is back, Spinelli is spiraling. How he handles what happens will change his life. He says, "You think it's just so messy." Spinelli suspects he was just filling a void. And let's be real, he was. We love Spixie, they are adorable co-parents, but Nathan was the one. Watching Spinelli tremble with anxiety while BLQ tries to pep talk him is painful. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion where the car is made of puppies and unrequited love. Okay, I need to pivot because if I think about the Nathan, Maxie, Lulu disaster any longer, I'm going to throw my remote. Let's talk about something that is equally frustrating, but in a totally different way. Willow Kane politician. I'm sorry, what? Can we just take a second to process this Jen Sidwell's shady dangerous? Jen Sidwell summons Willow to Windermere and tells her she should take over Drew Kane's congressional seat. And she's considering it. Not just considering it, she's practically plotting. And the input says she's looking to fill out her husband's term. Okay, so in this 2026 timeline, Willow and Drew are apparently the power couple. And he's the husband in question. I know things have been weird between Michael, Willow, Drew for years, But the fact that she's now poised to step into his political shoes is just wild. And Nina. Oh my god, Nina. Of course Nina is thrilled. You have a secret weapon. She chirps. Because to Nina, everything is about custody. Everything is a chessboard, where the grand prize is exclusive access to the grandkids. She thinks Willow becoming a congresswoman is the golden ticket to sole custody. But here is the kicker, and I actually cackled when I read this. Willow has a different type of secret weapon she's using on Drew. What does that mean? Is she blackmailing him? Is she sleeping with him to keep him compliant? Is she poisoning him slowly with organic tea? The spoilers say she's using it on Drew, which implies he's still around to be manipulated even if she's taking his seat. The drama. I have to admit I kind of love Dark Willow. I know, we're supposed to root for her as the saintly nurse, but ever since she started getting her hands dirty, she's been way more interesting. If she's playing Drew like a fiddle while Nina cheers her on from the sidelines, I am here for it. But then you have the flip side of the political coin, Alexis Davis. Finally, someone with a brain is being considered for this job. Laura encourages Alexis to take the seat. Molly is over the moon telling her mom, "You're perfect for the job." And she is... Alexis is a lawyer. She's brilliant. She's articulate. She's also a mess personally, but hey, that's politics, right? But here is the conflict I see coming a mile away. Willow versus Alexis. Think about it. You have Willow, backed by the shady Jen Sidwell and a scheming Nina Reeves. And in the other corner you have Alexis, backed by Laura Collins, the mayor. And an enthusiastic Molly. It's going to be the battle of the brunettes for Drew's congressional seat. And I'm sorry, but if Willow beats Alexis for a congressional seat, I am going to write a strongly worded letter to the network. I don't care what secret weapon Willow has. Alexis Davis has been disbarred, reinstated, arrested, and alcoholic, and she still knows more about the law than Willow does about, well, anything other than looking sad and wearing pastels. Okay, that was mean. I like Willow. Sometimes, but come on. Alexis is the superior choice here. Speaking of the Davis girls, can we touch on Christina and Cody for a second? I have to give it up to Christina. She's over at the Quartermaine mansion in the breakfast room trying to play peacemaker. She's giving Cody encouragement. She's trying to fix the mess she partially created. That's growth, right? I feel like 2020 Christina would have just burned the mansion down by accident. But Cody... Cody. There's a steep price for violating Molly's privacy. He whines. Look, I get it. He messed up. He hurt Molly. But the self-doubt, the woe is me attitude Tracy Q already gave him a talking to, and if Tracy Quartermaine can't snap you out of your funk, you might be a lost cause. I do wonder if he's actually going to reach out to Molly. The spoilers ask, will Cody reach out to Molly and try to make amends? I hope so. Because I'm tired of everyone moping. Port Charles is currently drowning in a sea of male guilt. Spinelli is guilty. Scared about Nathan, Cody is guilty about Molly. Nathan is guilty about, well, being alive and maybe loving Lulu. Wait, back to Nathan. I can't stay away from this topic. He told Dante he considered not going to his own welcome home party to give Maxie a chance to get used to the idea of him not being dead. Nathan, sweetie, honey? That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Surprise. I'm alive. But I'm gonna stay at the Motel 6 for a few more days so you don't freak out. No. You go to your wife. You go to your kids. You don't hide in Dante's office looking brooding and handsome, although hearing that he's scared. Quite a bit of trepidation, the report says. That hurts my heart. He knows. He knows he's been gone 7 years. He knows life moved on. He knows Spinelli is there. And he probably knows deep down that he's confused about Lulu. I have a bad feeling about this party. You know how GH parties go. Someone always ends up crying, slapped, or pushed over a railing. With Maxie just out of a coma, Nathan fragile, Lulu pining, and Spinelli sweating bullets. This welcome home party at the Spinelli-Maxie house is going to be a disaster, and I will be watching every second of it with popcorn. I guess what frustrates me the most is the inevitability of the pain. We waited so long for the payoff of Nathan's return. We wanted the joy. We wanted the happily ever after that was stolen from us. But because it's a soap, we can't just have nice things. We have to have complicated things. I get it. Drama drives the show. But can't we just have 1 week of Nathan and Maxie being happy before we introduce the Lulu complication? Can't we have 1 week of family? Bliss before Willow turns into a corrupt politician? Apparently not. And let's be real about the Molly Alexis thing again. I love that Molly is supporting her mom. You're perfect for the job. It's sweet. It reminds me of the old Davis girls dynamic before everything got so fractured with the surrogacy and the estrangements. Seeing them on the same page is refreshing, but it also makes me nervous. Because when Molly is happy and enthusiastic, usually the rug is about to be pulled out from under her. See, the entire surrogacy saga. If Alexis decides to run and Willow decides to run or is appointed or whatever scheme Sidwell has, it's gonna pit Molly Team Alexis against Nina Team Willow. And we all know how well Molly and Christina handle family conflict. Spoiler, they don't. So here's my prediction for the next few episodes. The party from hell Nathan walks in. The music stops. Maxie drops her drink. They lock eyes. It's magical for 30 seconds. Then Nathan glances at Lulu. Maxie sees it. Spinelli sees. Maxie see it. Chaos ensues. Political warfare. Nina pushes Willow to announce her candidacy. Appointment immediately, probably at the worst possible moment. Maybe even AT the party. It would be very Nina to make someone else's miracle about her daughter's success. Sen. Cody's grand gesture. Christina convinces Cody to do something big to apologize to Molly. It will likely backfire spectacularly because Cody Bell cannot catch a break. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. But seriously, can we circle back to the fact that Nathan West is alive? I know I've been complaining about the storyline choices, but at the end of the day, he is back. Ryan Pavey or whoever is playing him, but in my head it's always Ryan is back on our screens. The detective is back. The good guy is back. Even if the writers are determined to make it messy, I'm just glad he's home. Now, if they could just fix this Lulu nonsense, I might actually stop throwing throw pillows at my television. What do you guys think? Am I overreacting about the Lulu thing? Or are you also ready to riot if they ruin Naxie? And are we buying Willow as a political powerhouse? Let me know, because I need to know. I'm not alone in this madness. Until tomorrow, GH fans, keep your wine glasses full. We're gonna need it.